Hello class 5. Hope you all are fine. So we are again back with our English grammar and composition. So children, today we have to do chapter 25, that is interrogative sentences. So children, in our last lecture we did negative sentences and now we have interrogative sentences. Doing interrogative sentences a little more complicated than the negative sentences. So children, you have to be more attentive now. So children, interrogative sentences. Word interrogative itself tells you that we have to make a question out of a simple statement. So a sentence that asks a question is called a interrogative sentence. And whenever we are doing interrogative sentences, the main thing is to put a question mark at the end. So how to make sentences interrogative? First thing is about the verb be. In sentences of the type like I am, he is, you were, etc., we put am, is, were, etc. in the beginning of the sentence. The place of the subject and the verb changes, interchanges. Suppose it is I am wrong, am will come, am is the verb, I is the subject. They will be interchanged and it will become am I wrong, and at the end we'll put a question mark. You were happy. So again, verb and subject will be interchanged, their place will be interchanged and a question mark will be added at the end. Were you happy? Same case is with have. Have is a little complicated one. So you have money. Have you money? In the same way, like the be sentences were there. He has a bat. Has he a bat? She had a doll. Had she a doll? The other way of doing these sentences is have you money? Do you have money? Children, wherever it is have, there we will add do you, do, and where it is has, we will add does. The same case is there. But beta, in case of has, when we are putting does, we will change has into have, because the family of do, that is do, does and did, they only like the first form of the verb. They want to be with only the first form of the verb. Has he a bat? Does he have a bat? Okay. Had she a doll? Now here, because it is past tense had, so we will write did she have a doll? So present tense will come. With do, does and did, only present tense comes. Then verbs which are made up of two or more words. Suppose Harry is laughing. Again, subject and verb, half of the verb, helping verb changes its place. Is Harry laughing? The baby is smiling. Is baby smiling? Only the helping verb, be verbs, they change their place. In case of simple present tense, you know my address. Here what we have to do is, we have to see if the verbs are I, we, you, they or many or plural. We add do, in case of subject, if the subject is I, we, you, they or plural, then we write do. If it is he, she, it or singular subject, then we write does. But after the subject, we write the original form of verb only. Suppose you know my address, we add, because it is you, so with you we write do. Do you know my address? Question mark at the end. She smiles a lot. Now it is she, with he, she, it and singular subject, we write does. So does she smile? Smiles changes into the original form, that is smile. Does she smile a lot? And a question mark at the end. And in case of simple past, we put did in the beginning of the sentence and use the root form or original form of the verb. The dog ran away. It is in past tense, so we will write did. Did the dog run away? The original tense of the original verb has to be written here. He missed the road. Missed is the past tense. We will change into present tense. Did he miss the road? Hope it is clear to you. Now children, you have to learn this table. When you will learn this table, it will become more clear to you. Now you have to change these simple sentences into interrogative. Children, in each sentence, you will find out first the verb and then the subject. These are very simple ones. Only subject and verb replacement is there. He can prove the truth of his statement. Can, he and can both are. One is subject, one is verb. So they can be replaced. Can he prove the truth of his statement? Second, the book has an impressive cover. Has the book an impressive cover? It was a good example. Was it a good example? He will soon be a rich man. Will he soon be a rich man? They should buy a dictionary. Should they buy a dictionary? The car had broken down. Had the car broken down? This is the end of the story. That is the end of the story. Is that the end of the story? These chairs have cushioned seats. Have these chairs cushioned seats? Or you can write it the other way also. Do these chairs have cushioned seats? Because these chairs are plural, so we will write do. There are carpets on the floor. Are there carpets on the floor? This machine is working well. Is this machine working well? So children, this way we will do these sentences. These sentences was very simple. Very simple. These sentences were very simple, so I did not take time with them. Now we move to the next page. For this next page, again, as the table is given, I want you to make this table also for your self-study. Steps for changing a simple statement into interrogative statement. First of all, you have to pick the verb and check its tense. If the verb is in present tense, then either do or does is used. How they will be used? How you have to decide? Pick the subject. If the subject is I, we, you, they or plural, you will write do. And if the subject is he, she, it or singular, you will use does. Now what next? Next you will change the verb into its original form. That is first form of the verb or the root form. If it is already the original form, as in case of do, then don't change. If s or es has been added to it, suppose in case of does, then change it into its original form. If the verb is in past tense, then did is used, and after putting did, again the tense of the verb is changed into its original form. And don't forget to put a question mark at the end. Children, you need to make a note of it so that it is clear to you. Now, we will do the sentences. Look here. Make these sentences interrogative. Does this story teaches us a moral. Now the verb is teaches. It is in present tense. S is there. And this story is singular subject. So according to the rule, with singular subject, we have to use does. Does this story teach? Teaches will change into teach us a moral. Then we have Ritu gets up early. Verb is gets. It is in present tense. Ritu is singular subject. So we will use does. Does Ritu get up early? Ships sail on seas. Verb is sail. It is in present tense. Ships is a plural noun. So we will use do. Do ships sail on seas? Next, this river dries up in summer. Dries is the verb. It is in present tense. This river is a singular subject. So we will write does. Does this river dry up in summer? Then we have Harry goes to the village school. Goes is present tense. Harry is singular subject. So we will use does. Does Harry go to the village school? Goes changes into go. Mala works in a bank. The verb is works. It is present tense. Now subject singular. For singular subject we write does. Does Mala work? Works changes into work in a bank. His parents live in France. Live is the verb. It is in present tense. His parents, subject, plural subject, we will write do. Do his parents live in France? Poonam goes to her office by car. Poonam is singular subject, so does will be used. Does Poonam goes changes into go to her office by car? Delicious grapes grow in our garden. Verb is grow, present tense. Subject is plural, so we will write do. Do delicious grapes grow in our garden? Your grandmother tells interesting stories. Tells is present tense. Your grandmother is singular subject. Does will be used. Does your grandmother tells changes into tell interesting stories. Then Geeta sends beautiful birthday cards to her friends. Verb is sends, present tense. Geeta is singular subject. Does Geeta send beautiful birthday cards to her friends? Same way. These birds migrate to far-off lands in search of food. Migrate is the verb, present tense. These birds, plural subject, do will be used. Do these birds migrate to far-off lands in search of food? They feel active because of the cold climate of the country. So active is nothing. Feel is the verb. They is the subject. They is plural. Do they feel active because of the cold climate of the country? People waste much time in sending unnecessary emails. Waste is the verb. People subject. Subject is plural. Waste is simple. Present tense. So for this, do people waste much time in sending unnecessary emails? She always carries a red umbrella. Carries is the verb. She is the subject. So singular subject, does will be used. Does she always carries changes into carry, a red umbrella. Hope you have understood this concept. Now come to the next page. This is again very simple. Now these are the past tense sentences. Left is the verb past tense. We will use did. Did she? Left will be changed into leave, the first form of the verb. First form of left is leave. Did she leave a message for me? Now the girls sang the national anthem at the end. Sang is the past tense of sing. Did the girls sing the national anthem at the end? The captain explained the plan clearly. Explained is the past tense of explain. Explain is there. Did the captain explain the plan clearly? The actors forgot some lines of the play. Forgot is the past tense of forget. Did the actors forget some lines of the play? He did the work in time. Did is the past tense of do. Did he do the work in time? The zookeepers kept the animals in comfort. Kept is the past tense of keep. Keep is here. Did the zookeepers keep the animals in comfort? They heard the speech attentively. Heard is the past tense of hear. Did they hear the speech attentively? She brought flowers for me. Brought is the past tense of bring. Did she bring flowers for me? The fisherman took his net to the river. Took is the past tense of take. Did the fisherman take his net to the river? Gopi followed his father through the crowd. Did Gopi follow his father to the crowd? Now children, this part is interrogative sentences have to be changed into simple statements. Has your uncle a car? My uncle has a car. Your will change into my. It's your wish. Were the mangoes ripe? The mangoes were ripe. Did the ship hit a rock? The ship hit a rock. Will the train be late today? The train will be late today. Had the passengers got down? All the passengers had got down. Had Mukul a dream last night? Mukul had a dream last night. Is he happy with his result? He's happy with his result. Did she lend you money? She lent me money. Or you can use you also. This is the past tense of lend because did is used, so we have to use the past tense. Do you return the library books in time? I return the library books in time, or you return the library books in time. Does it take her only 5 minutes to reach home? It takes her only 5 minutes to reach home. So the next part is your how to make interrogative sentences with the question words. Question word is given plus first word of the verb of do or does plus or did plus subject. I'll tell you how. I need some new brushes. What? You use what? What do you need? My father is a bank manager. Use what? What is your father? He is playing in the park. Where is he playing? So what, could you understand this now? Can you relate this? Question word plus first word of the verb like do, does or did. Then subject. Question word, first word of the do or does, whatever it is given. I came by bus. How? Now it is past tense, so you will use did. How did you come? I usually go to bed at 10 p.m. When? It is present tense. Do you go to bed? The principal will give away the prizes. Who will give away the prizes? Is this there? Whose house is it? They said they were singing and they were getting late. Now what is to be used? Said is the past tense. What did they say? I reached the school late. It is past tense. Why is to be used? Why did you reach the school late? This concept is not so important, so I have not put some more stress on it. Now children, we have to do the question tags. This is again the major topic of your syllabus. So here some sentences are there. You are tired, aren't you? It is quite late, isn't it? He's not cheating us, is he? They were not angry with me, are they? Now from these sentences, you might have come to know that there are two parts in a sentence. One is a full complete sentence. The other one is a short question. One part is positive, the other part is negative. This is negative, this is positive. This is positive, this is negative. This is negative, this is positive. Here again they have given one is a statement, two parts are there, two parts of a sentence are there. One is a statement and the other one is a very short question. You are tired is a statement, aren't you is a short question. And the short question which is at the end, that is known as a question tag. A positive statement has a negative question tag and a negative statement has a positive question tag, which I have told you earlier. You can see here also, you are tired, aren't you? How it is made, how the question tag is made. This is a verb. Positive verb is changed into negative verb and negative verb is changed into positive verb. and pronoun for the first word is given. If in the subject pronoun is already given, you will just copy the same. If some name is given, for that you need to put the pronoun. Suppose a name of a boy is there, you will write here he, girl, she. If plural nouns are there, you will write they, this way. Again, he is not cheating us. This is negative, this is positive. Is there, this is not, isn't. So is will be written, he is there, he will be written, and a question mark will come at the end. So similarly, we'll do the exercise part. Amita is very brave. So we will use this is, make its negative, isn't. Pronoun for Amita will be she. Question mark at the end. You can lend me 50 rupees. Can is the verb, make its negative. You will be written same. Question mark at the end. You have a headache. Have will change into haven't. You will remain as same. Question mark at the end. These children are rather careless. Are will change into aren't. These children, plural nouns, they will change into they. They cannot buy such a costly house. Cannot is negative. You will make it positive. They will be written as they only. Shikha has not complained. Has not is negative, make it positive. For Shikha, write the pronoun she. All these students will do well. Will is the positive verb, make its negative. Negative will be won't. For all these students, plural nouns, you will write they. Question mark at the end. He did not believe me. Did not is the positive, negative verb, make its positive. Did, he will remain as he only. Question mark. You will not miss the meeting. Will not is negative, make its positive will. You will remain as you only. He lives very close to our house. Now see, lives is the verb. No helping verb is there. So here you have to decide. If lives is there, s is there, then you will write doesn't. Had it been lived, you would have written did, didn't. Had it been live, you would have written do. So he lives very close to our house. Doesn't, he will remain as he only, and a question mark at the end. I hope you have understood. If not, you can message me and I will explain you again. Goodbye, children.